celebs, reality stars, and real life drama. It's all on the plate. Welcome to Weekly Dish on Pam Unfiltered. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Weekly Dish here on Pam Unfiltered. If you are new here, welcome, guys. If you're curious to know what Weekly Dish is, pretty much is a video that sums up all the hot topics that happen during the week into one video. But let's get started on these topics. All right, so let's start off with Shannon Sharpe. So we all know what happened to him last week, right? He decided to settle with the young girl he was messing with. He now has to pay her $23 million. Because he decided to settle that lawsuit, ESPN took that and decided to let him go from his position at the company. You could tell Shannon wasn't shocked. I think he knew once he settled that they were going to fire him because, these companies don't want that particular, you know, stain on their reputation. You know what I mean? So he announced on his podcast, NightCap, what happened, how he feels, and some other stuff. So I will definitely show you that clip that was on his podcast.
Before we get started, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me that I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, NightCap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support.
But speaking of his podcast, because baby, he is not having a good year, and this week is definitely not his week. There was another announcement of another lawsuit, but this also includes his co-host on his podcast, Chad Ochocinco. So they have their podcast, NightCap, and this woman decides to sue both of them for $20 million for defamation. So according to this woman, and her name is very hard to pronounce, I'm sorry, Jamalita Tillman. So according to her, on their episode that aired on April 12th, that they pretty much defamed her name. So this is what happened, right? There was a viral clip of Miss Tillman that went around of her at the Usher concert. Excuse me. If you don't know anything about the Usher concert, right, there's a segment during his show where he goes around and he feeds women cherries. So this particular show with this woman went viral. So because it went viral, it was a topic for Shannon and Chad to talk about. So they talked about it and they made jokes that, she will be divorcing after this viral moment. So, according to her, she's saying first, she's not married, she's actually single. And because they made that statement on their podcast, it pretty much ruins her personal and, well, I should say ruin, it affected her professional and personal life. And this is why she is suing them for $20 million. I'm not sure exactly how far this lawsuit is going to go. I have a feeling that it's not going to go very far, simply because when it comes to Usher's show in that particular segment, the statement that Chad and Shannon made is something that everybody says when it comes to that particular segment and when it goes viral. Whether it was her or somebody else, another woman, somebody always says, "Up, the husband's going to divorce this woman because she went to the concert. Oh, look at her boyfriend next to her. He's going to break up with her." So she is no different from any other woman that went viral and those particular statements were made. Honestly think this is just a waste of money. I'm not sure if she's looking for more attention, but I don't think she's going to get any money from this. And to be honest with you, she's wasting everybody's time. I'm trying to understand how her life got affected. Listen, viral moments are viral moments. They are popular at one moment and then they fall off the face of the planet. Up until this came out this week, I've forgotten about that viral moment and all the other viral moments when it came to Usher's concert. So again, she has to really prove how this messed up her personal and professional life. Again, she said she was single. So how did it affect her in her personal life as far as relationship goes? I bet you majority of people who watched it when it was viral forgot about how she looked, forgot about her moment. All right, so these next couple of topics have to do with Love Island. Love Island has been on fire since the premiere of season 7, right? If you haven't seen my previous reality report videos, please go check it out. I talk about Jana and Kenny breakup. I talk about the possible breakup with Amaya and Brian, and then I also talk about Sierra. But these particular topics I'm going to talk about, one is with Huda, and then the other one, of course, is an update on Jana and Kenny, excuse me. But let's talk about Huda, right? Because this is a quick little thing. So we all know that Huda has debuted on the red carpet in LA, and she decides to bring a date. Mr. Louis. If you don't know who Louis is a reality star in the Netflix realm. He started off in Too Hot to Handle. He did another Netflix show called Summer Camp, I believe. And now he's currently on the new season of Perfect Match. So when Huda came out the villa, I would say a couple of days after that, she was spotted out with Louis in California holding hands, and I think they went shopping, right? After that, then they were seen back in London because Louis is from London. So we saw them two out in London hanging out, but now they made their red carpet debut, possibly as a couple. Listen, I am not a fan of Huda whatsoever. I think she has mental issues that she needs to seek a therapist for. Okay. And I am very concerned how she goes from man to man to man to man to man. This particular man is not good for her. He is known to be a clout chaser, and it is evident to me that he is using her. This young man has watched Love Island. He sees the things that she begs for, that she needs and craves. So I feel like he's taking what she craves and he's using that to get more fame. And even though I don't like Huda and I don't like her ways and how she moves, how she speaks to people, and how she treats people, she also doesn't deserve a man to use her. And he clearly is someone that is using her to the point that his friends unfollowed him on Instagram. Now, we all know that his friend Miguel was on season 6 of Love Island and that they both moved to LA and they're roommates. But since he unfollowed, I'm assuming they're no longer roommates. And Miguel did speak out and say and make a statement that the reason why he unfollowed Miguel has nothing to do with Huda, but I think how the way he moves and he doesn't agree with that and he doesn't align himself with that. And it's clear as day, this is one of his close friends, and he might have a little insight on how Louis, to me, is calculating and manipulating Huda. She says she's emotionally mature. I don't think she is. I really hope there's people in her ear saying, "Watch out for this guy." It's too quick. You just came out of the villa 3 weeks ago, and you're already in a new relationship. This is crazy. But all the while, good luck to her, and hopefully this is actually real. But I highly doubt it. So let's get into the Janae and Kenny thing. Again, I recapped everything that was going on with them, but recently, Janae took to social media to let all her fans know, or let all the people who love her know that she is doing well, trust her, she appreciates all the love, and pretty much that's it. But then she comes back a couple of hours later because she's noticing that fans, and I don't think it's her true fans, I think it's new wave fandom that has been watching Love Island, aka a lot of young teenage kids. And what's happening is that a lot of these people are going online and they're taking it too far where they're doing death threats on people's family, threatening them themselves. So she wanted to come out and she wanted to let them know, listen, please leave this man's family alone. So I'm going to show you both videos. Take a look.
Also, I just want you guys to know, hi, I'm okay. I Pinky promise. I've seen all the love you guys draw me in on social media. It has been an overflow of just support and prayers, and that means more to me than you guys will ever know. But I want to close this chapter of my life. Like, I don't want it to take any more of my energy. I don't want it to take any more of y'all's energy. You guys did such an amazing job showing me that I'm okay and that I'm gonna be okay and that it's all love. So if we can all agree to just like close this chapter, it's draining me, and I know it's draining you guys, but just letting you know, I saw all the love. I saw everything, all the text messages, the DMs, the emails, the TikToks, everything. I love you guys, but I need to move on, and I hope you guys can move on too. What's done is done. God knows what happens, and that's all that matters. But I love you guys, and thank you, and I'm okay. I pinky promise. Hi, one more thing, sorry. You guys, if you genuinely love me, if you genuinely care about me, want to help me heal, I'm begging you, please leave Kenny's family alone. That family did nothing wrong to me. They were nothing but kind. Everyone I ever met always defends me, always stood up for me. Do not go to their house. Don't go to their jobs. Do not threaten them. I'm begging you, leave them alone. They've been through enough. They've been apologetic to me. They've always been nice to me. So I'm begging you guys, please leave Kenny's family alone. I'm trying to close this chapter. It's getting stressful. But if you guys could do anything for me, can you guys just leave it alone? Like, we're done. We're moving on. But his family were always so kind. So kind to me. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would leave their home, leave their jobs, everything. It's not okay. I do not think that's okay. That's just not funny to me. Please.
You know, this new wave of fandom that's on Love Island is just a little bit scary. It's scary in the sense that these people don't know reality to reality TV. Like, yes, it's reality TV. These people are real, but there's a lot of things that are produced just for our emotions, to evoke our emotions. And I think a lot of the new fandom, because they're young, they don't know the difference and they're taking a lot of things extra. Granted, there are a lot of, threats that's happening. And because they're so young, that's all it is. But as a person who's receiving that information and those threats, it's scary and it's concerning. And I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. Like, we have Love Island games coming up. They're thinking about having Love Island during the winter time, so it's just, I don't know if they're going to change a few things. I really hope that this fandom dies down and go find something else to look at and to be obsessed over, because this is just not it. But also, can I say that Janae, even though she's been with this man for a year and she found out all these despicable things that he's done, that she doesn't look that hurt. Like, she replayed a lot of things that was going on in their relationship and how she ignored those signs. I think that's what's happening here. Like, I know she's still hurt, you know what I mean? And she probably doesn't want to come on camera looking all distressed, but there's something about her energy that just says, like, I'm done. I saw the signs. I'm realizing it. He never liked me. He never loved me or whatever. And now I need to move on. There's just something that she always knew that there was something there. So we all know our favorite reality couple is pregnant with their first child, but this past Friday they uploaded their gender reveal and it's a boy. Low key, I thought it was a girl, but it's in fact a boy. And let me tell y'all, it looks like Lauren really wanted the boy because she is jumping for joy. And I'm so excited for this couple because to me, this couple just exudes pure love and I love them to death. So take a look at their gender reveal.
Shine, it's your golden hour. Oh, you so downside in your
Again, congratulations to this couple. I'm so happy for them. All right, let's get into this last topic. Baby, a mess. So recently, Shakari Richardson was arrested on fourth-degree domestic violence charges against her boyfriend in the airport. Now, her boyfriend is another Olympian, Christian Coleman. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I thought Shakari was a lesbian. So, according to the Jasmine brand, reports state that 25-year-old was charged with fourth-degree domestic violence following an alleged altercation with her boyfriend, fellow Olympian Christian Coleman, in the Seattle Tacoma airport. I don't know why people continue to act a fool in the airport. Have they ever heard of the no-fly list? Nobody wants to be on that. Everybody can't travel by car. And this is 2025, not 1925. We do not take ships. People need to really learn how to act right in the airport. But anyway, according to the police report, the 25-year-old reportedly was seen on security footage yanking Christian's backpack, shoving him into a wall, and appeared to throw headphones at the 29-year-old sprinter, which is Christian. TSA alerted the authorities of the disturbance, but Christian ultimately declined to press charges or participate in the investigation. Shacarri was booked on Sunday evening, July 29th, and released Monday afternoon. Now, neither the USA Track and Field nor Shacarri in Christian's camps have issued a statement. Shacarri just finished her 100 meters at the U.S. Championship in Oregon, and now is still set to appear at the World Championship this September in Tokyo. Let me tell you something. Maybe it's just the auntie in me. I'm at the age of being an auntie, but there's going to be no person that's going to rile me up to the point where I have to put hands on them. We're not doing that. I'm going to walk away. And if we need to have a conversation later on of what made me angry or what, transpired in our argument, then we'll do that. But I'm not going to put my hands on anyone. I don't care if they was gaslighting me. I do not care. And I would definitely not do that in an airport. I don't think a lot of people realize the airport has their own entity and it's considered federal. It's not considered state nor local. So you have to be very careful how you conduct yourself in an airport. But this is still ongoing. It's probably going to be swept under the rug because, they're Olympians. But I really, truly hope she learned her lesson because this girl loves to be, in the media for negativity, and she really doesn't need that. If you want to continue being the Olympic star that you are, you have to be careful how you conduct yourself in public. But that's it for the hot topics in this episode of Weekly Dish. What are your thoughts on each and every one? Let me know down in the comments section. And as always,